Hey everyone, Tin Man here, playing red-blue midrange up against red-green ramp. This is a fairly common matchup. It's one of the most popular decks in the meta right now, and for good reason. It can do a lot of really powerful things. The red-green ramp deck, that is. And yeah, so luckily they're pretty weak to our early aggression. They have a hard time dealing with stuff like Dimensional Portal and Prey on the Weak, you know, when we go really wide against them. So overall, I'm fairly happy with the matchup. Unfortunately, our blue hero's in lane 3, which means we don't get an Ignite proc this turn, which would have been nice to, say, clear out Lycan over 2 turns, or help Bristleback kill off Legion Commander if Bristle was in front of her. Unfortunately, that is not the case. So they're going to Mist of Avernus lane 3. Alright. I think we're still going to Ignite back onto lane 1. Generally, you just like having advantage over lane 1. And that's the place where it probably makes sense to play our Ogre Magi. And that's probably where they want to play their Treant. Vesture the Tyrant, if this was against mono blue, I would definitely hold that, but it's not very good in this matchup because you want to be proactive, not defensive in the matchup. So I know I said Ogre made sense in lane 1. I guess he would just die immediately to the Legion Commander, but maybe that's okay to bring him back right on time for the Annihilation. Yeah, I think I'm still fine with that. And it lets me go wider in that lane, which they're kind of going to be scared off of that lane anyway. I guess Kana's also dying this turn, but that's fine. That's fine. We're just going to go wide in lane 1. We're going to annihilate lane 3 on the backswing here. And it'll be just fine. Yeah, I like it. Lane 3 we're not really interested in ever contesting because they've got not only 2 heroes there, but they also have Mist of Avernus, which slows down our offense substantially. Does it make sense to throw a Nasal Goo on somebody here?
You must be hungry.
No, I think it makes sense to just play a Stonehall Lead and trade with the Wolf before it gets out of control. And we can Nasal Goo the Legion Commander, which probably makes more sense given that we're going to Ignite that lane, probably. Or maybe we Ignite mid lane? Hard to say. Probably Ignite mid lane. Just have both lanes that they want to fight on under Ignites. And then we'll take some damage here, but then next turn we can... well, not next turn. Next turn, hopefully we'll take some damage. And then the turn after we can annihilate it. Let's buy some health items. Keep our guys up and in the fight. Specifically the Legion Commander and Bristleback. They got all the creeps in lane 3, but I'm not that concerned. They're not going to kill the tower. Let's just go fight mid lane. We already have a lot in lane 1, so we probably don't need another guy there. And Legion Commander's pretty low in lane 2, and we don't have nearly as much, so makes sense to even out our forces if we need to kill both lanes 1 and 2. We're already just kind of saying, yeah, you can have fun on lane 3, and we'll beat you up in lanes 1 and 2 right now. The Mist of Avernus plus the second hero spawn there, which we kind of forced by playing the Ignite in lane 1. We kind of forced them to go into lane 3 with that. And now we can just Nasal Goo probably Legion Commander, right? So then she'll die to the Ignite on upkeep next turn. Seems good. And then I can Stonehold Cloak the Bristleback because he's most likely to take damage. And or I guess I can't duel that then. Still gonna give him a cloak. Question is, do I duel or do I Nasal Goo? So now Nasal Goo doesn't kill her on upkeep next turn. So I guess duel makes more sense. Because she's not taking the 1 damage from the creep this turn. That's fine. We'll still push a bunch of damage. This tower's pretty low. We haven't taken any. And we'll have a blue hero coming there to reinforce next turn as well. I don't feel the need to play an item. She's not going to take any damage, and I'd rather put it on like an ogre or blue hero.
You asked for my aid, and I will provide it.
Ooh, now that I'm looking at it, we may need to actually put both blue heroes in this lane. Because they're going to have enough to duel with the bristleback, unless we can guarantee we have initiative. We do have an initiative card in our deck. Oh, they're going to TP out. Actually, maybe we annihilate lane 1 if they put everybody in there. Well, in any case, I'm going to put, since I have initiative, I'm going to put Ogre in 3, Kana in 1, and just give myself options. Just give myself some options. They're stacking everybody in lane 1. Blow it up. Get it out of here. Lane 3 might be going down, but I just got 4 heroes with this. And I get an initiative card. Actually, I think I can bait them.
War is coming.
Into a Stars Align. I think I can get a free Stars Align out of the deal here. And deny them 3 gold. Or bait them into a Fountain Flask. That's probably as far as I want to go. Yeah, just blow it up. So now we can even... Can we survive lane 3?
Think you could stop Axe?
Oh god, he has everybody on him. But he's not in front of the bristleback. So Prey on the Weak might get him there. Or no. Okay. They decide to kill him. Got it. Okay, so. We got a lot of gold, though. But we basically have traded off lanes here in lanes 1 and 2. Luckily, I can bring both my guys back and have a health item for them. And I'll have a Time of Triumph. So I can 5-man Time of Triumph in lane 1 next turn. I might not want to because I don't actually kill lane 2. Maybe I'll 4-man Time of Triumph. Because I can afford to blink 1 guy out. And I can keep initiative. So I can definitely get the 4-man Time of Triumph. I think that's good enough. I think. Right? Bring Axe over with the Stonehall Cloak. Kill mid lane. Drop all my guys there in Time of Triumph. I don't really see what could go wrong there.
Axe can kill some people with this.
You even have first action Time of Triumph, since I'll have initiative for sure. They may also have a Blink Dagger to hop over. They spend enough gold to potentially do it.
Let's see them try to hurt you now.
And I maintain a Blink Dagger so that if I really, really need to, I can hop into lane 3 and just, like, at any cost to clear out all the creeps. So we don't get Ancient killed in 2 swings. Spring the Trap. Yeah. So we probably don't win this turn. We probably need to get to the next turn. We probably need to get to mana 9. Which may result in a draw if they also have a 5-man Time of Triumph here. Oh boy, wouldn't that be something? Our 3rd draw in the same run. Time of Triumph has a tendency to do that, though. But yeah, we're just going to throw everybody in that lane. No real reason to grab a heal, I don't think. Everybody get in here. Yup. Oh, we might actually die. They just have more guys than us. Yeah, we might actually just lose this game if we just time a triumph here, because they have way more guys than we do. Yeah, they add 20 damage. We would just die to a time of triumph. What if I just prey on the weak plus play guys? Is that better? I think it is. So I damaged like all their guys in this hit.
15 seconds remaining.
No, I don't know if that's better. I guess that plays better for a draw.
5 seconds.
Maybe I'll play a Blink Dagger first to
3, 2.
dance around the issue for a turn.
No way, you know the trick.
So if they 5-man time a triumph here, we're more than likely headed for a draw. Yep. Okay, so we would normally lose, but we have the prey on the weak, which blocks them up and deals 10 damage to their tower. Whatever that does. Or deals 8. Oh, we had a curve in, that's why. I thought it dealt 10, but curve ins. And then...
Interesting.
And then we end up with the tie next turn, right? Almost certainly.
You lost control of the situation, Tristan. We will restore order.
This will be our third tie in this run, so thank you for bearing with me for all of this. It's been an interesting experience, for sure. I don't have initiative, so it doesn't really matter what I do. There's like no chance I can do anything on lane 3, so I need to save time of triumph for lane 1. Doesn't matter in the least. These red-green ramp matchups, I think we tied twice against them. We both, like, we're able to stall their initial aggression, and then it just comes down to, you know, who has the siege damage. And when you both have it, then you end up with a tie situation. If we had a routed when we 4-man annihilated, that would have been sweet. But we did not. I could have easily denied their time of triumph on the backswing. But instead we just have to settle for tie number 3.
Good mind is going to write about this.
We're gonna keep trying to play for the win, but it's just not gonna work. I guess we only have one guy. I didn't add that much damage. They like 2 more duels? Or like a blocker and a duel? That might give them the win, actually. Okay, maybe we lose. I thought we had the tie. But if they have another duel, I would get it for him. If I had Spring the Trap into this lane, it didn't matter. It would just end up blocking Time of Triumph guys. They wouldn't go out to the side. Maybe it was better, because if they landed right next to Axe, Axe would have been better served Berserker's Calling and getting an extra attacker in. So maybe that was a slight mistake. But the overwhelming odds that they all land in front of the... that they land in front of the other guys. Ah, we still get the tie. Okay. Well, alright, so 3 ties. Thank you so much for bearing with me as we make this one gauntlet round extend into what... We'll go into our 8th video here next. Well, turns out at least this deck can tie the top decks of the format. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.